always wonder how that went down in the studio because when you hear, we rock and don't stop. Well, it's the supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. There's no string attached, no bag of kiss. This is the way we get our kicks with qualifying, rectifying, rhyming. Till the day we die. Every time you scream and cry, we'll be there with no deny. I wonder how the musicians kept up with that. And yes, I do know most of that song off the top of my head. Everybody, welcome to day number 13, lucky number 13 of the Black Music Month 30 series here on the Groove Line. I'm your host, Chris Stevens. Hopefully your Saturday morning is going well. We're going to finally delve into a little hip hop today. Wanted to talk about two songs in particular, not one, but two. They're about the same sort of group, sort of actor. I don't know what you would call them, but I mean, it's one of rap's earliest B-sides and singles that just takes your breath away. If you were brand new to rap, everybody was brand new to rap in 1980. This one really took your breath away. Of course, we're talking about MC Spoonie G and the Treacherous 3 with the new rap language, which was the lead single, but the B-side we're going to talk about a little bit more in greater detail, and that's a love rap. So to give you guys a little backstory, Spoonie G was the nephew of the late Bobby Robinson, who of course co-founded Sugar Hill Records with his wife Sylvia. Oh God, I wish you could have heard what me and Deanna Williams were talking about off the air when she was talking about Sylvia Robinson and Pillow Talk and all that good stuff. I mean, we're probably going to run it back with Deanna Williams, just by the way, just for you guys' satisfaction, of course. But yeah, Bobby Robinson and Sylvia Robinson co-founded Sugar Hill Records, and Spoonie G was Bobby Robinson's nephew. And everybody thinks that Rapper's Delight was the first rap record on the radio. No, it was the first record to hit large. Spoonin' Rap by Spoonie G was actually the first one to be on the radio. But yeah, cool. The Treacherous three guys from Harlem, Cool Mo D, Special K, LA Sunshine. They had this rhyming style that was unlike anything that was going on at the time. And Spoonie was with it. So he brought them into Sugar Hill at the top of 1980. And people forget, before samplers, before drum machines, there were live rap bands. I mean, the folks, Bobby Robinson had a house band for Sugar Hill Records to put together stuff like the replication, if you will, of Good Times by Chic for Rapper's Delight. And the new rap language is a whole different sound all to itself. Like, that is a band sound. I always wonder how that went down in the studio, because when you hear, we rock and don't stop. Well, it's the supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. There's no string attached, no bag of kiss. This is the way we get our kicks with qualifying, rectifying, rhyming. Till the day we die. Every time you scream and cry, we'll be there with no deny. I wonder how the musicians kept up with that. And yes, I do know most of that song off the top of my head. I mean, when I first heard, because the first time I heard it was when they did Cool Mo D's Unsung, and they were talking about, the new rap language. I said I had to go listen to this for myself because I hadn't heard it at the time. Then I went and listened to it. It was 8 minutes long. I think I ran it back about 10 or 15 times. I was just like, good Lord. These dudes was doing the Twister, Busta Rhymes, Bone Thugs, and Harmony stuff during the Jimmy Carter administration, which is absolutely mind-boggling. But yeah, that song really paved the way for rap to sort of get its gear, get itself in gear, and not just be, everybody clap your hands, huh, huh. No disrespect to Curtis Blow, of course, who was one of the major early stars, but you found that there was another way to flow when you heard new rap language. That's probably why they called it new rap language, because, well, this is a new way, this is a new language of rap, and we're going to give it to you 115 miles an hour. You got to catch up. And they were able to do that. And Mo D's part, Mo D, you got a lot of classic rock around and make it fast, a super scooper party pooper man with all the super duper disco breaks of what it takes, a man who never makes mistakes to rap. And Lord, I'm not aboard, the baddest man you ever saw, money making, earthquake, and man that gets the party shaking. Whew, that's a mouthful. And Mo D was killing it. Special K was killing it. Sunshine was killing it. And Spoonie was killing it. And you listen to, again, if we dropped anybody who had never listened to rap off in 1980 and you heard new rap language for the first time, you're like, huh? What is this? Yeah, I imagine anybody who had listened to Rapper's Delight and, These Are the Breaks heard new rap language and said, what the wow. And that's the way they really sort of, Spoonie G and the Treacherous 3 really made people see that there was another way to flow and another way to rap outside of, the standard, style that was going on at the time. And want to talk about Love Rap because that's the B side, and it's pretty much the same instrumental. It's just a little different. I mean, you still have the congas, you still have the drums. The only thing is you don't have the guitars and the bass. You just have the drums, and you have Spoonie laying down his game. I said, baby, baby, come on over to my car and tell me your name so I can know who you are, and just give me your number, address, and all. I might want to see you. I might want to call your friend's house, your house, wherever you be. But meanwhile, baby doll, just come with me. Like, he was laying down the game. I mean, Spoonie was like 16 or 17 at the time. Like, how was he driving a Cadillac at 16 or 17? Hey, we know rap has given people creative license forever and a day. If Spoonie had a Cadillac at 16, well, maybe, I mean, shucks, he was Bobby Robinson's nephew. He probably had a little more detail towards the money than anybody else on Sugar Hill Records did at that particular point in time. So yeah, but Love Rap, it's an underrated rap song. I mean, I don't know if you can call it underrated if you're a true golden era hip hop fan, but if you are just starting to get into the golden era of hip hop, you got to start with Love Rap and New Rap Language, because you find that guys didn't rap the same way. I don't even think the Sugar Hill Gang rapped the same way after Rapper's Delight, to be honest with you. Curtis Blow too, because AJ Scratch, that's one of my favorite joints of all time. Like, he's just literally just shouting out his DJ, the late great AJ Scratch, by the way, rest in peace to him. You know, AJ, I want to see you, AJ. But yeah, New Rap Language and Love Rap is just one of those joints that, two joints that take your breath away if you are just getting into the golden era of hip hop, at least in the early stages. Because I mean, after a while, Mo D started to go that way on his own. I go to work like a doctor. I make miracles just from happening, make it rapping, and all of that. It did it. And then, after a while, you get to DOS Effects, you get the Bone, you get to Twister, you get to a lot of these, a lot of Southern rappers of the 90s, 3-6 and all those guys. Do or Die from Chicago, Twista, I already mentioned that. So yeah. But this is the blueprint for that fast style of rap. I don't know why. Some people call it scattergun, some people call it, tongue twister rap or whatever, or speed rapping or whatever. But that style starts with Spoonie G and the Treacherous 3 on the New Rap Language. And Spoonie just, again, on the B side. There's not too much of that on Love Rap, but it's Love Rap, him telling the tale. Like, he's talking about how you can have all the money in the world, but if you're a sucker dude thinking you're slick, because all you're going to do with the girl is trick, and she knows she never did speak, but now she knows you got money at the tip of your feet. Every time you turn around, she's asking for your money. She thinks it's cool and she thinks it's funny. If you're smart, you leave her. If you're dumb, you stay. But if you do, you be a fool until your hair turn gray. Well, see, I ain't got no gray hair in my hair because I just cut my hair. But yes, Love Rap and New Rap Language. I highly recommend you check those out if you haven't already. And if you do remember those songs, drop them in the comments. Let's talk about that first era of rap, 79, 80, 81. What are your impressions of it? If you were an OG who was listening to R&B, funk, disco, and jazz, and you heard this new thing called hip hop, what were your impressions? Would love to know what you think. And that's going to do it for day number 13 of the Black Music Month 30 series here on the Groove Line. Greatly appreciate you wonderful people for tuning in, is what I'm trying to say. The contact information will be in the description below. Don't forget to subscribe, tap that notification bell so you're notified of all new videos that drop on this channel. And don't forget to like and comment on these videos, because as you know by now, I do talk back in the comments. So thank you guys for riding with me on the Groove Line. 13 days down, 17 to go. Day 14, we are going to talk about a funny sort of situation in the gospel world that has just started to make waves in social media. I mean, you guys will probably figure out what that is once you listen. But yes, 13 days down, 17 to go. Almost at the halfway point. So thank you guys for riding with me on the Groove Line. And until the next time we ride, may you find the groove, or may the groove find you.